Pre-hug.
Well, it already started, so... Okay, welcome to Snoo and Da play Punch-Out for the Nintendo Wii.
There you go. We're back with a new game, and as promised, this one will be much more prominently featuring Snoo because this is not really a game I play.
But it's a game I play.
And Snoo likes it a lot.
It's very game.
So, without further ado, why don't you take on old Glass Joe there?
It's a me, Glass Joe.
I'm sure that's how that works. What size Mac are you going to be?
A tiny one, also known as a little one.
Minuscule Mac.
Yeah, tiny Mac. Little Mac. Mondo Mac.
It's what passes for a weekend these days.
Yeah, it does.
You can have one restart. Use it now or later.
I will use it now.
Okay. Kablamo!
Kablamo!
Alrighty, so Snoo really enjoys pattern games like this, and it's kind of his specialty, sort of, maybe?
This is the only pattern game I play.
Okay.
I'm just good at this one.
Fair enough.
29 seconds.
So for the first several characters, I have some exposure to this game, not enough, but for the first few, we're both going to play both of them.
Yeah.
So, slightly awkward, but we're going to make it work.
Yeah, we will. Stuff will happen.
So now here's Da's attempt to beat this guy, which is not going to be as fancy as Snoo's. But I figure I should be involved as much as I can here.
And I think you will do very Da.
Because, I mean, it is Snoo and Da play.
Yeah.
It's in the name, so we have to live up to that.
Pachimpi.
I thought he was doing the other one. Oh well.
Yay, my Da.
Wow.
Yay, my Da.
Wow.
Yay, my Da.
Wow.
Wow. Such surprise.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pew pew.
Pew pew, he's having a relaxing nap.
Yeah, he is. It's fun for him.
Sure it is.
They don't stop the count when the boxer's fully get up. They stop the count when the game knows the boxer's gonna get up.
Not sure what that means.
You did it!
Wow, I beat the first guy. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Minuscule Mac is happy.
Yeah, he is. He's got a green boxing glove and everything.
We have a green boxing glove.
Yeah, we do.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it?
Soon Snoo will be the World Video Boxing Champion.
Yeah, I will. Because I can do that.
Alright.
Vonkaser.
Why don't I go first this time?
Alright.
Okay.
Months. Snoo and Da, I see punching. I assume Nike Tyson is in this game?
Exactly.
Yeah, he is.
Yes. Nike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah. I wish you were there to see me beat the crap out of Gulls Joe.
She'll see you beat the crap out of other offensive racial stereotypes.
Like this guy.
Yeah.
Von Kaiser.
We already saw the cowardly Frenchman. Now, for some reason, we have a cowardly German. I don't know. That's not even really a stereotype.
Well, it's not like cowardly. He just, he got hit in the nuts by kids, and now he's self-conscious about his nuts.
Is it about his nuts?
I don't know, but he got hit there.
Could be about his nuts.
I think it is.
We're going to assume that.
Yeah, we are. See, yeah, Kate, this is sort of the game that I'm good at,
And I'm not.
Yeah, less so.
So right now I'm fighting the German guy, and then Snoo's going to fight him because I explained it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I should pay attention to the playing.
Yeah, you should. This game requires even more focus than Mario Kart. Punch, punch. Mommy!
This is like normally the guy I'm best at too, so I've really screwed the pooch on this one.
It's alright.
Whatever. You know what? Oh wait, I gave you one restart. I'm taking one.
Yeah, take one.
I will, and everybody shut the fuck up while I do this.
You have as many restarts as you want.
No, we're not doing that because nobody wants to see that.
There. Saying only one restart because I have a tendency to restart because I'm a speedrunner and they do that. So.
It's just a perfectionist.
Yes, I am.
Gets old fast.
Perfectionist equals speedrunner. Ooh. Thanks. Pew pew!
Kapow!
That was such a kapew.
I'll take it.
It's a Capri Sun to the face.
Is it?
I don't know. I bet it hurts though.
What's... Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, that was a much more satisfying outcome.
Do you not know what a Capri Sun is?
A crappy beverage?
That's true, it is. It's a very crappy beverage that a lot of kids across America drink.
Is there some slang-related version? Okay.
I just said it.
Fair enough.
Because I'm weird.
So, how's Booster tonight?
Yeah, Booster. Speedrunning is quite the opposite of how I tend to play games. So is perfection.
Well, as I've already demonstrated, I try to avoid perfection as well.
Aw, man.
Yeah, I don't know. My last fight there was pretty good, though.
It was good.
It was fine.
I just like to be absolutely perfect with the stuff that I know, because I like to submit runs. Booster has joined me.
Hooray! Hopefully not sitting on any cords or anything this time.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Because that's how you knock him out in 30 seconds.
Okay. Alright, on our view screen there, why don't you turn off my minors?
That's true.
Because I think that could be where some of the lag is coming from when we do get lag, and also Kate's stupid phone.
You completed it.
I'm really bitter about the phone.
The phone.
Not really, though. I'm not. Booster.
Booster. Booster.
Absolutely. Alright, so...
we're on to Disco Kid.
But aren't we supposed to go back to career?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Right you are, good sir.
Jolly good.
Jolly good. I'm really looking forward to beating the people and their stupid faces.
Oh, Kate's bitter about her phone too.
I'm on inferior equipment tonight. I'm also bitter about my phone.
We can all hold that in common.
Yeah, I can. Oh look, it's Disco Stew.
Pretty much.
No afro though. It's very weird.
Yeah! How can you be into disco and not have an afro?
Dude looks like he should have one. Yeah! Jazzercise or something.
Ugh.
Disco Stew!
Kate likes the Simpsons reference. Oh no, shit, that's like a food.
Disco Stew!
Yeah.
Who would eat Disco Stew? The guy who voice acts this guy sounds a lot like Chibi from The Good Place.
I will have responses after I finish off this chunk.
Cool, finish off the chump. He's a chump. And now that chump is gone.
Yeah. See, Stu and I took a couple of days to practice this a little bit, and if I would have taken a couple more days, I would have at least been as good as I once was at these early characters in the game that I do know how to fight. But we decided better to just get back to streaming, and I'll just play like crap, so that works.
You're not playing like crap. I've been hearing about how good The Good Place is for about a year and have yet to watch it. It's really good.
It's pretty good.
We watched the full series like 2 times.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it might have even been written by the people who wrote The Office, in case you've seen that. Yay! I didn't expect that.
Yeah!
It's actually good that I got a couple of days not to stream, because then my voice is just better.
What?
What? Yeah.
Tricky Snoo.
Yeah!
That's right. He has a defined abdomen, but not abs.
Yeah, he does. There's like one split line
Very
down the middle.
confusing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Blam!
Blammo! Once we get to some of the later guys, it'll actually show a lot better performance. Because I'm worst at this guy.
So speaking of the shows we like, including The Good Place, Kate, have you checked out Community? I assume almost everyone has, but
Yeah.
it's not a given.
Community B99.
Oh, yeah, that's what all the kids call it.
That's what I call it because I don't have time. Yeah, it was written by like the same people that did The Office. Michael Schur, he's good. I like his writing. Okay, it's time for
Ooh,
Big Fat Guy.
Big Fat Guy.
No, we have to go back
Okay. What do we have to do?
because it's an exhibition.
Oh, all right.
Now, Big Fat Guy.
So it would seem.
This dude's amazing. His character, all the lines he speaks.
Yeah, and his unknown height and weight. He has ham. So much ham.
And ham-style flavor.
Yeah, it goes with the territory.
Because it's right there.
It is.
I have not. I'll have to again. Community is one of those shows I keep hearing great things about. Well, it's also good. You need to watch, like, all the stuff he's written. All shows. Which... Doc Lewis. Yeah, in the game, it's Doc Lewis. My favorite flower? My favorite flower is chocolate. He hit him in the face.
I did. And then the belly.
Bong bong.
That's okay.
Yeah, that happens.
I took a risk on purpose, and that's what happens sometimes.
That is what happens sometimes.
This is why I wanted more practice, but it's fine.
That's Kate's favorite quote, apparently.
Can't say I blame her.
Yeah. Cause chocolate. Yay!
That is helpful.
Yeah!
That makes me the champion.
It does make you the champion.
So yes, in response to Kate's inquiry, Doc Lewis says that versus who? Who does he say that?
He doesn't say to anybody specifically. It's in
Oh,
the
okay.
menu that's about to come up.
All right. Well, I know he remarks that his chocolate bar is missing versus Great Tiger.
Oh yes, the chocolate pot. I'm in the wrong corner.
Yes.
It's the only good quote I know. So easy choice.
Yeah.
Is in fact an easy choice.
Can't go wrong.
All right, we're about to kick this guy in his pineapple face. Look at those big 2 teeth. Look at him. So giant and probably very hairy. He needs a dental plan. He needs a very good dental plan. And he needs to start less fatting.
He's very punchy.
He is very punchy. Don't even have to hold up to hit that. Look, he's very fat. Oh, I got him! Okay. So we're gonna see if we can get that again. Yay! I got the counter. That was fast. It's weird knowing these character names from conversations with Magic Bench, but knowing nothing else whatsoever. Yeah. Because to really, like, know the game, you have to sort of just get into the lore of the characters. Because there's a lot. This is Doc Lewis. He's fun. And I like him. And he's a really good mustache, portrayed by like 16 polygons. His hands do not look like normal hands.
You already beat the big fat guy.
I did the stomach punching thing.
I'm sorry I missed that. I'm not sure what that means.
It's like the thing where you knock him out 2 times if he like does the double hand thing.
Oh, okay.
And now we're moving on to the Major Circuit. He looks so sad.
He looks hungry to me.
He looks both.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wonder where is old Magic Ben? She hasn't joined us for a while.
No.
I feel like we should have a wide following by now because of the fantastic quality of our streams.
I think tomorrow he'll be here just because of weekends and stuff.
Yeah, this is actually Snoo's weekend.
Yeah, mine starts on Thursday
Yep.
because of my school schedule, and it's amazing, and I get to wake up at 9:20 in the morning, so I'm very happy about that.
Snoo loves pandemics.
Yeah, I do. I endorse them heavily.
Oh,
Ah, you accidentally pressed the
I'm
Xbox button.
aware of that.
He's so Japanese, and they changed the last letter of his last name because of car.
Because of legal reasons.
It was originally Honda, but they had to change it to Hondo.
They did that.
Why they named him that in the NES version still, beyond me. Yay, my da! He like knows it's coming but can't dodge it.
Yes.
That's sushi floating around his head, by the way. Like when he falls.
That's what happens when Japanese people get punched.
Yeah, sushi floats around their head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
Ah, missed it.
Yeah!
How do you like them apples?
Yeah!
Or
Them
that,
apples!
or that sushi.
How do you like that sushi?
There
It's
you go.
undercooked.
Yeah, well, it's not cooked. That's not even undercooked.
Nice!
Good night!
Good night! So are you Mr. Sandman? Because you're knocking these people to sleep!
Woo! Ha ha!
That was good.
Thank you, Snoo.
Woo ha ha!
Coming from you, that means a lot.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. Today I learned about sushi.
Yes.
It floats around Japanese people's heads, and that's a fact. From somebody not Japanese.
We can believe that.
Yeah, we can. By the way, the people who made this are actually Canadian, so...
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh.
Next Level Games is the developer.
So their offensive Canadian stereotype is okay then?
Yes, the one that's coming next, which you have not seen yet. I should have countered that.
Pow.
And then, pa-pow!
Yeah, pa-pow. It's even better.
Yeah, it is, because it's pa-pow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like cacao, but not at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bear hugger!
Yes,
That's the Canadian guy in this game.
it is.
Everything you see in video games is true. A believable individual.
That's right.
Da!
Good one.
Do.
Oh!
I hit it too early.
I
I knew I was hitting it too early.
I wanted you to pow him.
I knew I would hit it too early before I took the shot.
Should have changed that then.
No!
I'd like to note that this guy, by the way, has actual segmented abs.
Yeah, he does.
Unlike Disco Kid, who just has a line down the middle.
So lazy. I mean, this console was underpowered, but not that underpowered. Yeah! Blam!
I snoo.
Even I don't get that all the time because the timing is not always consistent.
It's very tricky.
Very tricky. And now it's time for that dude.
Versus Da. Okay, so enjoy this offensive Canadian stereotype that's about to happen.
He's from a place in Canada and he's 440 pounds. Salmon Arm, BC.
British Columbia.
He's 32 and looks like that.
He's listed at 440 pounds.
Which is, I believe physically impossible for most humans.
Who can stand? Yeah, that's probably true. Or close to it.
Or even box.
Definitely, yeah.
Those are some teeth, yeah. On this guy especially, they modeled the teeth like super large.
Yep, that's inconvenient.
It is inconvenient. They made some big chonkers in his mouth.
He's got fish flying around his head, though, so he's got that going for him.
Yeah, he does. Canada's a magical place where fish fly around people's heads and stuff happens.
Well-known fact. When he says timber, I always feel like he's going to say Tim Burton.
And then a movie of his starts playing.
Right.
Oh, nice!
Thank you.
Do you need a hug?
Yeah, but not from that guy.
I'll give you a hug.
Thank you. I took a risk again. That was dumb.
Oh my god, I love the overalls. What a choice.
Yeah, it is.
There's some great ones. They've got great pockets. Wow.
Wow.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Magical DAW powers.
This is like the guy I've least practiced my entire time just because of reasons. Twice.
Yes.
I believe in my DAW.
Thank you.
Also some great shoes.
Yeah. He's wearing his boxing work boots. Oh, missed that one.
You have to say it like right at the end of saying you need a hug.
Yeah. I'm making this more exciting than it has to be.
Yes! The shoes.
Gonna have to play it conservative now. Chugging maple syrup between rounds, as you do.
He says he has the strength of a bear, which I don't quite believe.
He has the weight of a bear.
Yeah, he does. It's like... He burps at the screen.
Oh, come on, I ducked that one. I wasn't even trying to be cool about that one.
Kate is laughing. He burps at the screen in denial of the fact that he's so weighty. I approve of Bear Hugger. What a guy.
Yep.
Yeah, he is. He's such a guy. That beard is all scraggly now, and his nose is red. He's like a younger Santa Claus, who was also a lumberjack at some point.
And has let his Weight Watchers membership lapse.
How much weight does Santa Claus have compared to Bear Hugger?
Less.
You sure? Those cookies pile on quite a bit.
Alright, I guess he's not getting up.
Yeah, good. Stay down. Stay down, shut up, and drink your maple syrup. Hello, Doc Lewis.
You're a character in this game.
I have a concussion. It's okay, Mac's not disfigured.
Exactly.
He's fine.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Join the Nintendo fan club today, Mac.
Wow, that's a really good fan club. Starts vomiting blood.
Wow. Alright, time for you to fight a guy who's 4 times your weight.
Yeah. Boxing game idea. Santa Claus fights Mike Tyson. That'd be an amazing fighting game.
It would.
I guarantee that doesn't exist. Well, of course it doesn't exist. Mike Tyson's our character.
But I bet Nike would sponsor that game.
Well, hell yeah. Nike's big gimmick is that he has an even bigger gap in his teeth.
Wow.
That would be his.
That is saying something.
Yeah. Bigger than the gap between Bear Hugger's teeth right now.
Yeah, he just has missing teeth.
Yeah.
Not quite the same as a gap tooth.
Yeah, but it's like a space in there, so...
Technically it is a space.
That dude needs a dental plan, just like King Hippo needs a dental plan.
Well, Canada has universal single-payer health care, so
Which is amazing.
presumably he has access to dental care.
And anything to stop the bumps coming out from the top of his head.
Yeah, those are concerning. Is he growing horns?
Well, maybe. We don't know. I don't need a hug, thank you very much.
But I want to give you a hug.
Well, not you, I'm talking to him.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, so now it's time for Great Tiger, the guy that teleports around the ring and is annoying.
And steals Doc Lewis's chocolate bar.
Yeah. Wow. I got us 2 stars and a new best time.
Amazing.
Amazing. Actually, it's only like 10:40.
What is your point?
I don't know, we might have time to do more.
You made it sound like I was saying it was super late.
No. Okay. Stretch.
Feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Feels great.
What would Matt from Studio C say about my opponent here?
He can basically teleport.
Yes.
I guess if you can teleport, stealing chocolate bars would be easy. Of course it is.
And that's exactly what I would do with that power.
I know. And not be like Nightcrawler and be all creepy and stuff.
I don't know who that is.
It's an X-Men person.
Okay.
Pachimpy!
Yes.
So you go to the left.
Okay, I got it. Just rusty. I have a general idea how to beat this clown.
He is a clown.
He is.
Look at that fake mustache.
Like that is how to beat this clown.
He has a fake mustache and what looks like a bit of a soul patch.
Why is it fake though?
I don't know, because it is.
It's very convincing for a fake mustache.
I know, it looks like an actual tone of his hair, but it's fake, I guess.
Ah, dummy.
I'm the only one that said it's fake, but it's fake.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Thank you. Ah, wrong way.
Yay!
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Hell yeah.
Woot, woot.
Woot woot. This is quite a major circuit.
Yes, it is significant in its circuitousness.
Circuitousness. Loudest burp in human history.
I wish we could play as Booster in this game.
I know! Playing as Booster would be amazing!
Oh wow, looking at the lineup there, that's the last character I'm gonna bother playing.
Oh yeah, the rest of it's gonna be me!
Yeah, it's an exclusive.
Because I'm good at the game and I can beat these guys.
Yeah, that's just all the farther I ever bother to get with it. So, enjoy some snoo goodness.
Yeah! Ah, crap. I wanted to counter it. Cat boxing!
That's right.
I'm not even getting the counters correctly.
He he's falling many times.
I do actually want to play as Booster, though. I'm not kidding. That would be amazing.
Great Tiger, he's falling many times, said Christopher Walken.
See, that sounds like John Mulaney.
When you do it.
Yeah, and it also sounds like John Mulaney when you do it.
No.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know how familiar you are with Christopher Walken's work, but that was a spot-on Christopher Walken.
No, I know how he sounds.
You know nothing.
No. Yes. I'm trying to say no and yes is him, and you catch me if you can.
Fair enough.
Come on, I'm doing terribly with this guy.
That's alright.
I should be doing a lot better.
Well, you're going to get into a groove as you're the sole player moving forward, so.
Which is good. That means the game will move fast.
Yep.
Oh, God. You say that as I immediately get hit. I'm missing all these star opportunities.
Well, you're reading and responding to comments.
I am. Sort of. Yeah. There we go!
Oh, his missing chocolate bar. Poor Doc. Look at poor Doc Lewis. He's upset.
Yeah. Where's his chocolate bar? He's so confused.
His blood sugar might be low. We don't know. I mean...
Oh my God.
That was loud.
It was loud. Okay, I think I did the thing where I gained health. Okay, let's go. Hit the star. Yeah! I would be upset too, Doc.
Your health, it's not ideal.
Please stop.
That one actually did sort of lapse over into Mulaney territory.
Yeah, it did.
But not the previous ones.
But they sort of sounded like
They did not. Other than the fact that I believe they're both New Yorkers.
Yes, they both are. Hey, Great Tiger, how about you stop?
Punch him!
Oh my God.
That was when you were supposed to punch him.
I know that was when I was supposed to punch him.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe that wasn't clear.
No, it's completely clear. Alright, I'll get him in this round. I swear I'm gonna do better. So much better. I'll beat Super Macho Man without looking at him. He's dead, yeah. Okay.
Dead?
He's dead! I punched the life out of him.
There's a fatality?
It's like Mortal Kombat.
Wow. That got dark.
Yeah, it did. For kids!
Right.
Boxing with death and blood. For kids! Okay, I actually sort of have to focus on this next guy. Because there is patterns, and patterns are patterns. This is an absolutely amazing character.
Is it though?
I don't know. They're all amazing characters.
That's true. He's no King Hippo though.
Yeah, King Hippo's a lot better. God dang it.
I was hoping you were going to get him down there.
I know you didn't say Super Nacho Man. I know it was Macho, but I heard Nacho and I love it.
I feel like Kate's hungry because she's all in on nachos and chocolate.
Yeah, I feel like you should maybe go get some food, Kate.
Use DoorDash. It's safer.
Yeah. Well, I meant get food.
We are not sponsored by DoorDash.
But I wish we were.
Oh no, they wish we were.
Yeah.
We have a viewer.
Yeah, I know. They would love that.
Can you imagine the return on their investment if they sponsored us? It would be spectacular.
Yeah, it would. Get up.
Pow!
She says she actually is quite hungry.
Yeah, right on. We'll wait.
Actually, I'm about to beat him.
This character gets very cranky when you knock off his toupee.
Because he has a fear of aging.
Don't we all? Said the guy about to be a half-century old.
But this guy's only like 23.
He's probably 35 or something.
He isn't though.
Do they
He started balding early.
Do they have age listings for these guys?
Yeah, they do. They have age listings for all of them except for King Hippo.
We'll go check and see what his is then.
Yeah, we can do that by just going back into the fight.
And then leaving.
Yeah, and then leaving.
Just a mess with his head.
It doesn't show you for me. Okay. We'll have to go into exhibition. I really wish it showed you from like here so that you didn't have to go into the match to find out all this stuff.
That would be more convenient.
How do we already have 15 knockouts? I thought we were at 6.
I don't know.
Oh, because it's the
He's 23!
I told you he's 23!
That is very early male pattern baldness.
Yeah, I told you.
That's weird.
Did he have a rose before falling over? Yeah, he's like the overly dramatic character when he dies. Except they all are.
They all are.
Like, this game was full of dramatic people.
Including Snoo.
Yeah, me.
If he gets off track for his pattern boxing.
My pattern boxing, which is very important.
So I'm told.
Oh yes, actually, Daw's birthday is tomorrow. In basically an hour.
Yeah. Hour and 12 minutes. Although, technically I wasn't born until about 12 hours from now, but depending on how you view birthdays.
Snoo it.
That is a good endorsement. You should snoo it.
I believe I was born at 10:36 a.m.
That sounds right. It was 10-something, I know that. I was hurrying to get back to the hospital.
Yeah, he was at our house.
Well,
Happy birthday soon, Daw.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to go home and feed the dogs, and I caught like an hour or two of sleep, and then they were saying, "Oh, it's not going to be for like a while. Don't even worry about it." And then
I wanted to play a trick.
Then I get a call from my wife, and she's like, "Yeah, it's like now. So if you could be here, that'd be great."
Yeah. Okay, good.
I'm just curious, if the original Russian character was Vodka Drunkinsky, how is the Irish character not alcohol related?
I don't know. I actually don't know that. That would be a perfect thing to do. Okay.
He's behaving far more like he's on meth.
Yeah, because he's just so crazy and erratic.
And twitchy, yeah, he's I have concerns for his health.
He cheats. He put horseshoes in his boxing gloves.
That seems fair, though.
Compared to everything else these guys do in the game, it's fair.
And then he was like humping the ropes or something.
He was humping the ropes.
Not even sure what that was.
But yes, I just beat him in like a minute 30 because of speed.
So anyway, I got a birthday wish on the internet.
Yeah, that rarely happens.
Yeah, very kind of you.
And then my birthday is in like 5 months or so.
Yep. You're heading into gift season for you. So
gift season.
That's for sure.
My gift season lasts from December 24th or something until March 4th.
Mommy was asking me to read your list of suggestions.
You saw all of them.
I have not yet, but I should do that tonight.
Yes. Humping the rope is far more dramatic than the rose, just saying.
Yep, she's right about that. No question.
Oh, God. Now, I missed a counter. Counter's private that.
This guy needs some soda pop stat.
Yeah, he does, because he gets angry if you don't give him his soda pop.
He seems angry regardless.
Well, he's Russian.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. Okay!
Well, I mean, he's shirtless, so that tracks with Vladimir Putin.
Riding bears and stuff.
Yeah.
Except this guy doesn't ride bears as far as I know. I think his only pastime is drinking alcohol. Like any sane adult.
Sure.
Oh,
you denied him his soda pop.
Oh, I did, yeah.
So very rude.
You're supposed to do that, though.
But he's thirsty for soda pop.
No, he isn't. It's
Insky.
rage-induced. Okay, cool. I think I'll be on my normal pattern track.
Why is it even Insky? That's not Russian, I don't think. That seems Polish.
It does seem Polish.
It should be soda Paparov or something.
Paparov.
Yeah.
That would make a lot more sense. Oh, I forgot to, like, do that to him.
You should do that to him.
I
then.
should do it to him.
Oh, denied again.
You get a medal if you knock out all of the bottles from his hands.
Oh, okay.
Look, I killed him again. And he doesn't have his soda pop, so he's going to die of thirst.
That's, I don't approve.
You don't?
No. Can't you just win the boxing match without murder?
No, murder is inevitable.
That sounded like John Mulaney.
Oh, whatever you did earlier to try and help with the lag, I've seen it work. I still think my phone is inferior to my laptop for these streams, but I think you're getting my messages much sooner. That's good, so it does seem to work.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. There's probably some lag on both ends when I forget to turn my miner off on the stream and also when you're on your phone, but we'll all pitch in and do our part.
Yeah, his Bitcoin miner.
This is Bald Bull.
Bald Bull.
From Istanbul.
These rolls have different timings to them, and it's confusing.
Yeah, what the hell is that move? That's weird.
It's just a rolling jab. It's not even like what would be a real one. Come on.
It would be an inadvisable move in a real fight.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try and hit the bull charge, I don't think. I don't know.
What, can you get out of the way?
You can get out of the way.
You should get it though.
Look, I'll try once.
Fuck it, yeah, take a risk. Who cares?
I care.
Chase the glory, man.
I don't chase glory, I chase snoo.
Is that like chasing your tail?
No, it's like chasing my dreams.
Okay.
I'm chasing myself, so I'm chasing my dreams. I am my dreams.
That doesn't make sense.
Therefore, I can do whatever I want.
He's gonna charge!
Oh, he's angry! Even on the real...
Oh, man!
Even on the real Wii system, there's slowdown when all that smoke is on screen.
Well, yeah, probably more likely there than on this system.
I'm gonna get him down whether or not I get the bull charge, though.
I know you will. That's why I encouraged you to you know, go for the gusto there.
Well, I don't need gusto, because look what happened.
Everyone needs gusto.
I don't need gusto! Gusto's for other people.
Alright.
He's looking in confusion.
I accept that then.
Alright, so now we're gonna play Super Macho Man, in which I will try to beat him without looking at him.
How would you describe this opponent?
Super Macho Man?
Yeah.
He's arrogant, has a tan, and does that.
Okay, how is it macho, though, to wear a Speedo? That's like the least macho thing that a man could do.
He has a gold tooth and a ponytail.
I don't see either of those as macho either.
Booster is staring at me right now from the bathroom because she wants to drink water from the sink, despite having a bowl of water at all times. What is gusto? Oh boy, you're in for a treat.
Why don't you Google gusto real quick there?
Let's Google the definition of gusto. Not Gusto Software Company.
No. There you go.
Enjoyment or vigor in doing something. Zest.
There you go. In the meantime, Booster should stop giving you crap.
Yeah, come on, Booster.
Raise your game, Booster.
Come on, Booster.
The internet is watching you.
Yeah, we are. All these pictures are just over the top because he's an over-the-top character.
Why is this steroid guy having gray hair? Is this Uncle Dan?
No. God dang it! I missed the first hit.
No, I got the Rona. Booster is a boomer.
No.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Okay, Booster.
I'm not looking at the game.
Oh, that's true. He's not. He's just doing his pattern gaming.
Yeah, I am. I'm doing it without looking because I could do that yesterday. I only got hit once. Dude. Ow. Ow.
So I didn't want to ask this while you were playing because of what I'm asking, but are you playing strictly by audio cues then?
No, I have like a very small side view.
Oh, so you are technically watching.
Technically, but also not technically.
Nope, one of those is accurate. Oh, patterned up.
Yeah, you can just continually hit him if you got that. There, I beat him mostly without sort of looking at him.
And money flies out of his skull.
Yeah, money does fly out of his his skull. Probably he's dumb enough that he needs to go to school.
No, because he's on roids.
He's on them Rona-roids.
Maybe he's on brain roids.
Brain-roids!
I'm assuming that's a thing.
Yeah, I guess.
It is now.
Oh, Mr. Sandman, the final guy.
Is this the end? Isn't there like...
The end of the first part.
Okay,
And then there's an entirely second part, which I don't want to do.
Fair
That's
enough.
way too hard, and I haven't played
Oh,
that.
you don't even want to do that. Okay.
I haven't played that part in a while. I can beat this first part in like 20 minutes. I can't beat that part in a single day.
I want to see you beat Donkey Kong and make bananas fly out of his head.
Yeah. I still can't beat Donkey Kong though. That's the problem. I don't even think...
I'll just concentrate. We'll pick it up in a minute.
No, I can talk.
Alright, then I want you to post a beating Donkey Kong video at some later date, the same way that I posted a Champions Road video at a later date.
I don't think I could do that.
Okay.
Not unless I really take the time even to dedicate to beat him.
Yeah, it just would have been cool. No big deal. Kate's she's on board with the brain roids.
Hell yeah. And also, no, that wasn't your lag. We just didn't read it at the time that you sent it.
Right. We're lazy.
Plus, I'm looking at a game.
Wow, it appears to be super easy to hit this guy.
It is super easy to hit this guy.
Oh, I assumed that was wrong, but
You just gotta know what you're doing.
like my snoo?
I also I suspect Da is some sort of cat whisperer, as Booster is now lying next to me after being scolded for her behavior by Da.
Well, I hope she's learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah!
And I'm glad you two are copacetic.
I will, with a bit of time and patience, beat Mr. Sandman title defense, because I can do that, and he's basically as hard.
Okay.
If not harder.
So, like, after this fight, we're done then, huh?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But we're gonna have to go in round 2, because I suck. Okay.
I'm a cat whisperer.
A cat whisperer.
We saw a guy on YouTube earlier who claims to be a raccoon whisperer.
No!
Raccoon whisperer, but is in fact just a dumb guy who feeds feral animals a bunch of food, and so they infest his property.
Not that guy.
Yes, that guy.
I watched that with my mom earlier, and we both laughed a lot.
You watched that with both of us.
Yeah, I know, but like we were both laughing really, really hard.
Yes, but because I showed you the thing.
Thank you for showing us the thing.
You're welcome.
He barely does anything hard in this man.
Anyone who would like to, experience that personally, just basically look up Mobbed by Raccoons. His name is something Blackwood. Ron Blackwood. No, what is it? I don't know. Something Blackwood. Mobbed by Raccoons.
That sounds amazing and bizarre and a bunch of other things.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it very much is. Down he goes!
Especially since, he's like snuggling up with these raccoons who are known to carry rabies, lice, fleas and ticks, just anything you would not want to come in contact with.
And he asked, where's my kiss to one of them?
He did, sadly and disturbingly.
I did it!
Hooray, Snoo! You beat the part of the thing!
Woohoo! Are you a whisperer of any animal, though, if they can mob you?
Well, I don't... See, my position on that is that he's not a whisperer of any animal because it just involves giving them a bunch of food on a daily basis.
Yeah.
There's no whispering involved. There's no emotional bond there. He's just encouraging like 25 raccoons to hang out on his property. And I would not want that. Maybe I'm a crazy man. I'm gonna assume I'm crazy man.
You're not a crazy man.
Look at you punching those names.
I am punching those names.
No raccoon ASMR. Agreed.
We will try not to make that happen, but no guarantees.
Nope, that's an official policy of this channel.
Fine.
No raccoon ASMR. Wow, you punched Mike somebody's name so hard that the exclamation point he was using as an I in the name Mike flipped upside down and became an actual I. So that's power right there.
Yeah, it is. Power. Like all those pregnant women had in that one sketch.
Oh, yes, they did. How long does this go on?
Like 5 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess we can just let it play out.
Yeah.
Alright, so our next game for Snoo and Da play most likely is looking like Mario Kart Wii then?
Yes.
Is that good? That suits everybody?
Sure.
Okay.
Then after that, I don't know, I'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll have to take it up from that point.
Like I said, I want to do Sonic 3.
wow, would be going far afield from anything I have experience with. Which, is okay, I guess.
Yeah.
There will be less participation in the gaming aspect of things from me.
It's a two-player thing, so I guess we're all wearing age-appropriate garments. Mario Kart Wii works. Cool.
Oh.
It froze. It'll come back in a minute, I hope.
I think I hit something, though, and I don't know what. I don't know. Alright, I guess that is over.
That's good.
See, I don't know. There could also be Fight Night Round 2.
I'd rather play Champion if we can get it.
Oh, well. Oh, okay. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But at least we know Kate's on board, at least through Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, that's good.
And I don't think that's a game that either of us are terribly good at.
I'm okay.
Me too. So yeah, I mean that one will probably be one of the more balanced games remaining to us.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Any final thoughts, Kate? I think we're about to wrap up here.
Oh, and any games you would want us to play, by the way, they have.
Oh yeah, if there's any requests, we are open to that.
They sort of also have to have like a two-player element to them, or
which this one did not.
It did not, but like it would be helpful if it did. Because on a lot of games, I think we would just have to switch turns. Because
yeah. But that, it's okay.
Oh, I totally want to play Mario Party.
Really?
I've never played a Mario Party game, and this would be my first experience too.
Alright, I guess we would be equally ignorant of how that goes then, or close to it. I mean, you at least have an idea. I honestly don't.
It's just mini games on a game board. We're going to have to play like the original because the others suck. Apparently.
And what platform is that on?
The N64.
Oh, God. Really? Can we not play something a little more modern?
Play the GameCube ones.
That's, I assume, better.
Yeah, and it'll be on the emulator we're using, so.
Well, good job beating Mr. Dream.
Yeah!
Up top.
Oh, it was Mr. Sandman, but yeah!
Whatever. I
kind of like the same guy.
Neither know nor care.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
It's a me,
Mario Kart.
I'm gonna win.
My full name, Mario Kart Mario.
That checks out.
His name in the movie is Mario.
Yes, I remember that. All right, I don't know. I don't think we have any other response from Kate here.
Well, let's wait a minute.
Give it a few more seconds, sure. We're gonna have a hug in the meantime.
Requests are probably something Magic Bench would be better at. But final thoughts, happy birthday to Dot, hooray for things and stuff, and Bubbles!
I agree with all of that.
And tomorrow will be the birthday stream.
I guess it will if there is one.
I immediately forgot what game we're playing. Mario Kart Wii.
I guess, but yeah, I don't know. We're having a couple people over for a socially distant bonfire in the backyard tomorrow night, so we'll see.
I forgot.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe there's one tomorrow. Maybe there isn't.
I think we can do it, because that won't last forever. That won't last like
It might last forever, though.
No, you're wrong.
What if it's eternal?
It isn't eternal.
We'll have to wait and see. Agree to disagree.
Just even with the games that you know, just put in a request or whatever. Because we're not picky.
Yeah, you don't have to, though. It's fine. We'll figure something out. Anyway, Kate, thank you for joining us. And anyone else who wanted to watch this thing on one platform or another, bless your heart. Happy almost Thanksgiving.
Eternal bonfire!
Yes, it could happen. We don't know. All right, good night.